All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Everyday Whiskey. I'm Mike.
And I'm Dan, and today we propose a question.
Yes.
What is better? Is bourbon tequila better, or is tequila bourbon better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that totally made more sense in my head.
All right, so basically to explain it, we have a bourbon that is finished in tequila barrels.
Yep.
And then we also have a tequila that is finished in bourbon barrels. Now, it's funny you mentioned this because I was actually in one of the accounts that I see today, and he had another... What the hell did he have? He had a bourbon. It wasn't this. It was something higher end. Another bourbon.
Sagamore? They have a tequila finish?
The new Blood Oath. The new Blood Oath is finished in
the Pack
reposado barrels.
Oh, really?
And it got me thinking. It's kind of counterintuitive because typically to make a Repo and an Añejo, they use ex-bourbon barrels. So
yeah,
it's like you're just aging it in a bourbon barrel again. But I guess, the whiskey will...
They don't like they're cleaning it out.
No, exactly. So the
tequila
tequila will infuse in the wood, but it's just kind of funny. It's like back to back. But
this one's special though because it's finished in stag. I'll say that. Like, I don't know what reposado was used for this, but we've never done this before. That was kind of the point of all this. Is like I wanted to see like what the tequila would do to this and what the bourbon does to this, and if one outweighs the other, essentially. Yeah. So I think we'll start with a tequila.
Yeah,
I think that's where my head's at.
This is a little bit lighter.
Like I said, it's finished. The tequila is finished in George T. Stag barrels, which that's, no slouch. Is that dry rotted or something?
No, I'm just it's holding up really well. This is more than several years old.
No, we had this during the first season of filming, so this is at least 6 years old.
But I got it at Spirits, like 2 or 3 years before we both even.
So it's probably 7 years old.
No, it might be over. It's I'm gonna say safely between 8 and 10 years old.
Well, it works for us today.
It does.
So,
hold on. Bottled on 2017.
8 years old.
Bottled, 8 years old.
8 years old. There you go. Because they don't do these anymore at all.
Not
that I know of, because so Corazon is a Sazerac product. That's why it's finished in George T. Stag barrels.
Yeah,
yada, whatever. I haven't seen these since these got released because this started right as the bourbon boom really took off, and they were I guess this was them trying to capitalize on that with Corazon, which was a new tequila brand.
Yeah.
Now Corazon, if anybody wants good, moderately priced tequila, Corazon's fantastic.
Yeah, it's real good. So yeah, you can see. Aged in George T. Stag barrels. Hopefully that comes through.
Yours smell like peanuts?
Probably. Yes.
Mine smells like peanuts too. And it's not that empty. So the air really shouldn't have did a whole lot to this thing.
No. If you actually sit on that setting,
I get white pepper too though.
You'll it's not peanuts, it's actually the agave you're smelling.
It's the agave. So that's the baked agave, and then I got white pepper.
Yeah, I'm the longer it sits in my nose, that's agave. Which is good. That's a good sign. You want to smell agave in tequila.
Oh man, that's so good. It's just it's fresh. It's like fresh cinnamon, and then there's this really cool baking spices to follow it up, and then you kind of get that obviously your agave tone as well.
Wow, this held up really, really good.
That's fantastic. This is still one of my favorite tequilas. This is very easily.
Okay.
Next to Agua Vida, shout out Ariel. Your Añejo is off the chain good, bud.
They actually. Damn. They do 22 months in George Stag barrels. That's almost 2 years.
And this is an Añejo, so 22 months. So it's not quite an extra Añejo, but it's extra aged. I forgot the designation this falls into.
Yeah, I don't...
Because it's not extra Añejo.
I think just Añejo. An Añejo.
I thought there was a subsidiary category between the two.
There is, I think.
Because there's extra Añejo and then there's ultra Añejo.
I've never heard of ultra.
Because extra Añejo is 36 months in some form of oak.
Okay.
And then I believe an ultra añejo is 44 months and more in some sort of oak. Again, I could be full of shit here, but
what's the proof on this bad boy? Oh, it's only 80 proof.
Yeah, tequila. I feel like overproof of tequila is 105 to 110.
You know what?
You really don't see a whole lot.
I keep forgetting it's actually tequila. That's why. But no, I like that a lot.
Well, Suerte makes a 110 proof Blanco.
Oh,
so does Don Fulano.
Oh my god!
I always fucked his name up. Don Furlano makes a cash strength Blanco. They're really good. All right,
I liked that.
No point to rate this because there's no.
Yeah, we're not rating this guy. This
is the one we're rating.
Fun because we have the inverse of this. So,
but I do want to see what we like better. Though.
I do too. I want to see which one what stacks up better.
Yeah, for me, like most of the bourbon I've had finished in tequila barrels, I have not liked. Like Mary Dowling does a tequila finish.
Yeah,
which is like right now that's being made at Rabbit Hole.
Do you have an añejo here?
No, I don't really drink añejo. I just drink repo.
But, see, I would love a base because, like, to me, this just tastes like a really good tequila.
You get a really good oak finish on it, but I don't think the bourbon did a whole lot for that tequila.
I know. That's why I was wondering if you had an añejo because I'd love to try and compare to see like.
No, I've got Humano. I've got Ariel's with Vita Repo. No, I got nothing.
No. I don't really drink añejos either.
I think repos are like I don't know. To me, they're lighter.
They are.
And they have more flavor, and I don't feel bad to use them in a cocktail if I have to.
No, and I like repos, but I just go Blanco just because I can do whatever the fuck I want.
All right, so here we have Bear Fight Kentucky Reserve finished in reposado barrels. This goes for between $35 and $45 on the shelf, depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
If you're a Suits fan, the TV show, Harvey from Suits, I forget the actor's name.
Don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. He's the brand ambassador for Bear Fight.
Okay.
So they have another SKU that's just an American single malt that goes for like $50 a bottle.
Yeah.
That's the bottle that they kind of attached his ambassadorship to.
Do you know where the name comes from for Bear Fight?
No freaking clue.
All right.
Not at all.
Fair enough. This is funny. Are we going to choose the man or the bear?
Oh, fuck. Wait, where are you getting that from?
Because it's George T. Stagg, so you got the man.
Oh, or the bear?
The bear.
Oh, okay, all right. But
It's little millennial Gen Z humor there. Whatever, the dad jokes, all that shit.
So I smell 0 tequila on the nose.
No, which is good.
It's very sweet.
Well, I guess it's not good.
It's not like there's nothing like overly redeeming about this nose. Like it's a little sweet. If there is some sort of tequila derivative tone to the nose, I'm not getting it. I smell like vanilla extracty kind of scent to it. It's definitely young. I don't know why. I feel like it's like whatever the base is. It's got to be young because it's really shiny.
I don't. See, my theory is that bourbon is just too powerful. And it's going to overtake.
And tequila is delicate too, because the only thing too, like a lot of tequila tones are also like similar to bourbon tones, in the, outside of like white pepper and baked agave. But other than that, like with a repo, the barrel's doing a lot of work that the barrel would do for bourbon as well. So there's a lot of linear.
And you got to remember, for a reposado, that's still under a year in an ex-bourbon barrel. So under a year, it's not a lot of time for that to really impart those flavors.
All I will say is it's smooth, but other than that, it's remarkably adequate. To me, this is a little mundane. There's not a whole lot. Just off one sip, there's nothing really jumping out to me at this.
I'm getting a lot of black tea, more than anything.
I get black tea. Yeah, I guess a little bit. It's a little herbal note, which tends it's Kentucky, but the herbal note I'm getting is something I can get in like a eucalyptus tone, I used to get from like Bullet when it was MGP.
Eucalyptus, that's a good word.
I don't want to go as far as saying I don't like this, but it says bold and spicy on the back of this bottle, and that's not what this is.
Really? I kind of get the spicy.
I don't get any spice.
I don't really get the bold. It's a high rye mash bill, right? Because it tastes like a high rye mash bill. Bold and spicy from
I think it's just young.
It's a high rye.
Yeah, so if I had to guess, there's just not from knowing this brand well, it's probably 2 to 4 year old barrels. Because
it just tastes like bourbon.
Yeah, and the coloring doesn't line up for me either.
The coloring, they definitely did something.
Pulled some moves with it.
Yeah.
I feel bad because this was donated to the channel, and Mike and I hope you guys know, if you ever give us stuff, we truly do feel bad when we don't like something, because we want to give everything a good review. We want to give everything a fair shake.
I'm not even gonna say I don't like it. It's confirming what I hypothesized, and that is that tequila's way too light. It's not going to shine through. And it's really not.
Number one, to answer our question, tequila bourbon's better.
Yeah.
And bourbon really has trouble tequila.
Yeah, I choose the man.
Yeah, so we're going to go with the tequila finished bourbon for the win as far as which spirit can hold up to a cask finish like this a little bit better. I really, like, again, like back to what I was saying with the Mary Dowling or Sagamore when they did their rye finished in tequila barrels. Mm-hmm. To me, it doesn't work.
Right.
Like, you know.
I'm going to try playing your game here, the House is Haunted deal.
You're reading the back and now you're going to try it again to see if you get everything it says? All right, so I'll do it with you. Apparently,
their tasting notes claim vanilla caramel, toasted oak, peppery spice, a hint of tequila, and smoke.
I got 0, just so you know, the first time, I got 0 tequila anything.
The only thing I got was the peppery spice.
Yeah, but you can get that in a high rye anyway, though. Mm-hmm. Because it's a high rye mash bill. Cool bottle. I really like the packaging. They did a great job with it. I think the bottle's a little boring. Like, this is, like, nothing cool. Like, it's just a very standard bottle. Now I'm looking at it, the bear's kind of pissing me off now because it's like I could draw it better, but, you know.
A little vanilla. Some toast. Definitely peppery spice.
I get peppery spice now.
I don't get any tequila.
Oh, no. The vanilla is way back palate.
Yeah. It's on the finish.
But it's more, it tastes, dude, it tastes more like that baking vanilla, not like real vanilla.
Like vanilla extract.
Yeah.
I get no tequila or what the fuck is it? Tequila and smoke? Where the hell is a smoke come from?
There's no smoke here. Again, it probably sounds like Mike and I are kind of ripping this thing a new one.
Yeah, what the hell?
No pun intended, considering the label. I will say this: it is for 30. I don't carry this at my store, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
If the pricing's correct on their website for what this is, $37.99. This is entirely serviceable at that price.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good price.
But if you're looking for a cool new experience when it comes to bourbon or whiskey, this isn't it.
No, and unfortunately, I have a feeling. I can't speak for the rest of the country or the markets, but in Jersey, if it's priced on their website at $37.99,
it's probably $45 here.
Yeah, you're probably going to see it between $45 and $50, and unfortunately, I wouldn't pay that. I'd pay $35, $37 all day. I wouldn't pay anything much more than that for this. It's very subpar.
So, rating wise, I know we've been kind of meandering around this again.
6.5.
Yeah, that's it. All right, that's it. Everybody, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Cheers.